I'm Pat, and I'm teaching you Tagalog every day in 2025. This week, we're learning words that describe different types of relationships. Today's Tagalog word number 33 is asawa, husband or wife. Asawa. Interestingly, asawa is a gender-neutral word. For example, asawa ko si Chris. Chris is my husband. Alternatively, I could say, ako ang asawa ni Chris. I am Chris's wife. Here are other ways the word asawa can be used. Mag-asawa sila. They are husband and wife. Take note that this is different from the phrase, kasal sila. They are married. And I find that it's so interesting in Tagalog that there are certain terms that designate specific relationships. I think that says a lot about the Filipino culture. You might also hear the phrase, nag-asawa siya ng maaga. Literally, she got a husband early or he got a wife early, essentially meaning he or she got married young. In this case, asawa is being used as a verb. Lastly, as a question, you can ask, may asawa ka na ba? Do you have a husband or wife yet? Or loosely meaning, are you married yet? If someone asks you this question, you can reply with, oo or opo, yes. Hindi, hindi po, no. Or wala pa po, not yet. Here's that word again. Asawa, husband or wife. Asawa. Today's Tagalog word number 34 is novio, boyfriend, novio. Or the feminine version, novia, girlfriend, novia. As in, ito si Sam, novio ko. This is Sam, my boyfriend. If you know Spanish, then you recognize novio and novia because they're Spanish words. Remember that the Philippines was colonized by Spain for over 300 years, so there are a lot of Spanish words in conversational Tagalog. However, the formal Tagalog word for boyfriend or girlfriend is kasintahan. The root word sinta means love, and literally, kasintahan means someone you are in love with. Although this word is very romantic, it's a little formal and not used in everyday conversation. On the other hand, you might hear these two words to describe boyfriend or girlfriend in a casual setting. Jowa or shota. Jowa, coming from the Tagalog gay lingo word jasawa, and shota, coming from the phrase short term, to describe a relationship that likely won't last. For example, saan ang jowa ni May? Where's May's boyfriend? Or, mabait ang shota ni John. John's girlfriend is nice. Here's that word again. Novio, novia. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Novio, novia. Today's Tagalog word number 35 is katrabaho, co-worker, katrabaho. Literally, trabaho means work, and the prefix ka is used when you're doing something with someone. So katrabaho means someone you are working with. For example, katrabaho ko si Mark. Mark is my co-worker. Katrabaho ko si Mark. You might also hear it like this. Magkatrabaho kami. We are co-workers. Magkatrabaho kami. As in, so tell me again how you know Mark? Magkatrabaho kami. If you're talking about your coworkers, you can say this. Mabait ang mga katrabaho ko. My coworkers are nice. Mabait ang mga katrabaho ko. Or, tamad ang mga katrabaho ko. My coworkers are lazy. Tamad ang mga katrabaho ko. To add more details on a conversation, you could say this. Katrabaho ko si Mark sa tindahan. I work with Mark at the store. Sa is a Tagalog preposition which in this case means at. Katrabaho ko si Mark sa tindahan. And here's that word again. Katrabaho, co-worker. Katrabaho. Today's Tagalog word number 36 is kapitbahay, neighbor, kapitbahay. Literally, bahay means house, and kapit means to hold on. So literally, kapitbahay means someone holding on to the house. For example, kapitbahay ko si Tita Baby. Tita Baby is my neighbor. Kapitbahay ko si Tita Baby. You might also hear it like this. Magkapitbahay kami. We are neighbors. As in, hey, how do you know each other? Magkapitbahay kami. If you're talking about your neighbors, you could say, Tahimik ang mga kapitbahay ko. My neighbors are quiet. Tahimik ang mga kapitbahay ko. Or, maingay ang mga kapitbahay ko. My neighbors are noisy. Maingay ang mga kapitbahay ko. When talking about your neighbors in the past, you could say, kapitbahay ko siya dati. Kapitbahay means neighbor, ko means my, siya means he or she, dati means in the past. So, kapitbahay ko siya dati means he or she used to be my neighbor. And here's that word again. Kapitbahay, neighbor, kapitbahay. Today's Tagalog word number 37 is kamag-anak, relative, kamag-anak. Literally, anak means child, and in a way, kamag-anak means all of the children related in a family. For example, bibisitahin ko ang mga kamag-anak ko. I'm going to visit my relatives. Check out the pronunciation. The emphasis is on the third syllable, kamag-anak. You might also hear it used like this. Magkamag-anak kayo. You all are related. As in, oh, you guys can't date. Magkamag-anak kayo. When you're talking about your relatives, you could say, malayo ang mga kamag-anak ko. My relatives are far away. Malayo ang mga kamag-anak ko. Or, tinutulungan ko ang mga kamag-anak ko sa Pilipinas. I help my relatives in the Philippines. Just as a side note, you might hear the word kapamilya, which means family member. As in, kapamilya ko si Susie. So the words kamag-anak and kapamilya are similar. However, you would use one over the other depending on the context of what you're trying to say. Here's that word again. Kamag-anak, relative, kamag-anak. Today's Tagalog word number 38 is kababata, childhood friend, kababata. Literally, bata means child, and the prefix ka refers to someone you are doing something with. So kababata means someone you are being a child with. Check out the pronunciation, kababata. The emphasis is on the third syllable. You could say, kababata ko si Alex. Alex is my childhood friend. Kababata ko si Alex. You could also hear it like this. Magkababata kami. We are childhood friends. As in, how do you know Alex again? Magkababata kami. Just as a side note, I want to show you other words that have the same pattern as kababata, like the word kababayan or fellow countrymen. Literally, bayan means country, so kababayan is someone from your country. For example, if a Filipino meets another Filipino, they might say, "Oh, kumusta kababayan?" Another similar word is kaklase or classmate. Literally, klase is class, so kaklase is someone you are in class with. Here's that word again, kababata, childhood friend, kababata. Today's Tagalog word number 39 is kakilala, someone you know or an acquaintance, kakilala. Literally, kilala means to know someone, and the prefix ka refers to someone you are doing something with. So kakilala means someone you know. For example, kakilala ko si Bruno Mars. We have mutual friends. Kakilala ko si Bruno Mars. You might also hear it like this. Magkakilala kami. We know each other. For example, oh hey Pat, do you know Sarah? Oh yeah, magkakilala kami. We go to the same school. Magkakilala kami. You could also say, kilala ko siya. I know him or her. Kilala ko siya. As a question, you might hear, magkakilala ba kayo? Do you know each other? Magkakilala ba kayo? Or alternatively, kilala mo ba siya? Do you know him? Do you know her? Kilala mo ba siya? For example, why are you being so weird around him? Kilala mo ba siya? And here's that word again. Kakilala. Someone you know or an acquaintance. Kakilala. Paalam. Let's take a minute to do a quick Tagalog review. Can you match the Tagalog words with the English words? Pause the video if you need a little bit more time. Here are the answers. Asawa, spouse, asawa. Nobyo, boyfriend, nobyo. Katrabaho, coworker, katrabaho. Kapitbahay, neighbor, kapitbahay. Kamag-anak, relative, kamag-anak. Kababata, childhood friend, kababata. Kakilala, acquaintance, kakilala. Can you translate this Tagalog phrase to English? Asawa ko si Chris. Is it A, Chris is my husband? B, Chris is your husband? C, Chris is the husband? Or D, Chris is a husband? The answer is A. Asawa ko si Chris means Chris is my husband. Here's an extra credit question. How would you say, are you married in Tagalog? Here's a hint. You would say it like this. Do you have a husband or wife? Bonus. Give possible responses. And here's the answer. May asawa ka na ba? Are you married yet? May asawa ka na ba? You could reply, oo, yes. Hindi, no. Wala pa, not yet. So did you get them right? If you did, great job to you. If not, that's okay, just keep practicing. Paalam!